Here's a 10-minute booty routine that you can do with no equipment whatsoever. It's better with your shoes off. You're going to use the kitchen counter, and you're just going to put your hands on the kitchen counter, lift your back heel up off the floor, and you're just going to press the ball of your foot into the floor as you straighten that leg. And this action activates your glute. So your standing leg is straight, you're standing about a foot away from the counter, and you're extending that other leg into the floor towards the rear, really focusing on the straightening movement. And let's try the other leg. Standing leg is straight. You can lean into the counter a little bit, and you're going to push the ball of your foot into the floor towards the back as you straighten that leg. So here you want to focus on the straightening motion, which activates the back chain of your leg muscles and will give you some definition in your booty. But more importantly, it strengthens the muscles in the backs of your legs. Okay, let's go back to the first leg. You want to pull that leg straight and you want to squeeze that glute. So straighten and squeeze. You might notice that the standing leg is also working. You might notice those muscles firing as well. This is a great, simple exercise that strengthens all the muscles in your legs. Let's switch. Straighten and squeeze. Squeeze that glute. Straighten and squeeze. Straighten and squeeze. You want to straighten your leg all the way straight. And as you do that, instead of doing it in a jerky manner, do it slowly and feel the squeeze as you squeeze that leg straight. Let's do a third set. Switch to the other leg. And in your head, you want to be thinking straight leg, straight leg, straight leg. And you want to breathe and you want to keep your neck relaxed. This should feel easy, but you also want to use it as a meditation to target the specific muscles in your legs, and especially your glutes. Switch one more time on the other leg. You want to be thinking straight leg, relax your neck, breathe in and out. Embrace how easy this is. Just because it's easy doesn't mean it's not effective. This is a very effective strengthening exercise for the back of your legs and for your glutes. All right, let's switch it up. We're going to put our hands on our knees, lock those elbows, and you're just going to keep your knees bent and shift your weight from the right leg to the left leg. So both knees stay bent. You want to arch in your back. You want to push your hips out to the back, and you're shifting your weight from right to left, right to left, right to left. Really just focusing on making those muscles in your legs work to support all of your weight. We're strengthening, strengthening, strengthening your booty. Keep your butt out towards the back and keep your back relaxed. Breathe in and out. Squeeze each glute. Squeeze left, squeeze right, squeeze left, squeeze right. You're going down into your heel. Push down through the heel. Again, this exercise is so simple and so effective. All right, let's come up and switch exercises. Relax, shake your body loose. We're going to do some hip circles to relax the back. Keep your knees bent and circle those hips just a little, just to feel the release of tension in your lower back. Okay, now we're going to do it again. Arch the back, put your hips out to the rear, and you're shifting your weight from one leg to the other, keeping your knees bent. And you can see here how you're activating one glute and the other. And you're pushing down through one heel and the other. This is one of those exercises you want to do in private because men might find it provocative. So you want to do it out of sight, by yourself, behind closed doors. Again, it's very effective. So let's loosen up our lower backs again. Bend your knees, make some hip circles, breathe in and out. Allow your lower spine to relax. Loosen up that back. The goal here is not the hip circles, but the loosening of your lower spine. You want that spine loosey-goosey. Let's do a third set here. Hands on your knees. We're going to alternate one leg and the other. So you'll feel this more in your glute the more you push your hips back and the more you relax your spine and the more you push down through the heel. Down, down, all the way through the heel, all the way through the heel, down, down. I know this exercise seems a little unconventional, but it's so good for your booty and for growing those glutes that are going to support your lower back. All right, wiggle it out, loosey-goosey, loosen up. And let's move into our hip circles just to keep that back relaxed. Make sure that your knees are bent. We want to release all tension from that lower back. There's no need to hold tension in that lower back. Let's release it. All right, let's come back to the counter. We're going to take a wide stance far away from the counter, and we're going to make okay, we're going to squeeze our glutes. We're going to reach for the counter, push our hips to the back, and then we're going to squeeze to push our hips forward. Now, straight back and straight legs. Hips go back, hips squeeze forward. Hips go back, hips squeeze forward. You're going to come all the way down to the counter. Slowly, you don't want to hit your head on the counter. Go slowly. Keep your legs straight here. And you have a wide stance. Your feet are apart. And really you're focusing on the squeeze. So here you do a squeeze with the glutes. So you're consciously trying to squeeze your butt. Squeeze your butt. Now this is actually a deconstructed deadlift. So if you've heard of deadlifts, this is basically what it is. I'm taking it down to like the very, very basics here. And what you should feel it in the back of your leg and definitely in your glutes. But your back should be able to relax. Okay, let's loosen up. What we're going to do is use a broom. So grab a broom in your house. And what we're going to do is we're going to use this to keep the spine in neutral. I'm going to show you how to do that. You align the broom with your spine, and you're going to do that same lean forward. It's a hip hinge. So you want to do a hip hinge without moving your spine. So keeping the broom along your spine allows you to focus on not moving your spine. You want to keep your spine pressed up against that broomstick. So your head is touching, the middle back is touching, and your tailbone is touching the broomstick all at the same time and never comes up off the broomstick. So keep contact with that broom. And that way we can teach our bodies how to keep our spine relaxed as we work out our glutes. Very important skill to learn so that we do not injure our back. As a personal trainer, this is the first thing I show my clients. It can be difficult for a lot of people. Okay, so we're going to do 3 sets of these. Let's switch our arm position, but we're going to do it again. This can be a little bit of a stretch on the shoulder, so it's good to switch your arms so that we're not putting too much strain on one shoulder. And again, if you're having trouble keeping contact with the broom, or this movement feels foreign and strange and weird, that's okay. This is something new for you, and it takes practice. But let me tell you something, once you get the hang of it, you will be able to avoid spine injuries. So this is a very good skill to learn. How to keep your spine in neutral so that you don't injure it. It's also the way to teach your glutes how to work to do heavy lifting instead of using your back. Again, you might find this more challenging than it looks. That's okay. Most people struggle to get this positioning right. Think of it as a practice that's going to save your life. All right, that's it. Do you want more? I have a 20-minute booty workout. You can try that one on this YouTube channel. Yay! We love our booties. And I love you.